Hey everyone, good morning. I hope you're doing okay. We've got the Marvel superheroes Captain Marvel drop today. It's good to see everyone. We got Tucson on the house. We got Big A walking his dog, trying to decide if he should go for the palm drop, which I actually did the early drop. Don't know if that was right. We've talked about that in a second. G Money, how are you doing? Yes, $10, 10,000 editions. Yeah, it's nonsense. It's crap. The biggest bro, man, good to see you. We're gonna have to collab sometime. I miss you. I want to do something with you at some point. Glad you came on. Yeah, so we've got the comic this morning. If you saw my thumbnail, I said this was $38,000 for 9.8. I do agree. Again, this is always a money grab. Anytime anyone sells you something, Target, your grocery store, it's a money grab. I have no problem with that. I think it's crap that this is $10. I think it's crap that it's 10,000 editions, but I am going for it. Danvers becomes Miss Marvel, becomes Captain Marvel, becomes a bunch of different names, binary, and all sorts of iterations of her throughout Marvel. So I'm gonna take a chance, and I'm gonna tell you why. There's just such little stuff on here that is this inexpensive that you can get lucky on. Now, of course, I got the secret rare on the last comic, so I'm not expecting to get another secret rare for another year. But at $6.99, it's decent enough for me to try. That doesn't mean you should try, but I will. Alejandro, good to see you, man. And Eric, good to see you too. So yes, let's go ahead and put the we'll put the poll in here to see what you guys are doing. Will this sell under retail? Oh yeah, it's for sure going to sell under retail. That I have no doubt that it will sell under retail. If you don't mind, hit that like button. Let's get this poll started. Yeah, let me not do it as a question. Are you going for today's comic, which is, let's see, Marvel's, well, we'll just do it like that, just today's comic, because who cares? All right, so here we go. There's the questionnaire. Let us know, let everyone know what you're doing, and then we can go from there. Yeah, it's 10 gems. I think it's kind of crazy. It should have been $6.99. It should have been $7,500, maybe even $6,000. I actually kind of like this $6,000. A little bit better comic, same edition size, $6.99 seems fair. It's what it should be. But yeah, I can't believe this. All right, so last month, so Big A found $20 a day, 100 yesterday. I'd say if you found 20 today, maybe it's worth going for the DC Poem comic. I actually did go for it. I didn't get in right away. I don't even know what mint I got, like if it's the a low mint, which legendary, whatever. I'm sure I got a comment. So if you don't go for that, I would definitely, for $6.99, I'd probably just do this. Alejandro, common and uncommon under retail for sure, and maybe even like for sure to the point where it might only be $2.99. I know it could be a little bit more. Maybe we'll see $3.50 on the common, $3 on uncommon. I don't think it'd be good, but I do think the rare, the ultra rare, and secret rare should do okay. Should do a little better than normal, where we've been seeing like 40, 50 gems for the secret rare. I think we might be more that 60 to 80, but I could be completely wrong. Not financial advice. Abdullah, good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping by. Dane K, also good to see you. Paper, yeah, scooping the paper hand. I mean, this very well could be one to scoop up. I don't know. Big A is robbing people. I know, right? He's like, I found it when I stuck a gun in a video game to his head and took the money. No, I'm sure he found it. He doesn't need to do that. Street finds are good. I've not found, I think I found $5 like 10 years ago on the ground. So I'm not going to be very lucky. But let's see. I bet I've picked up 1,500 or so. But good for you. I mean, people are stupid. They're drunk or whatever. Pull their wallet out. Some money drops out. Maybe you put some bills in your pocket. I'm sure I've dropped some money out there. So 10 gems today. Yeah, I definitely think, man, I wish it wasn't 10 gems, because I'd say for sure if this was $6.99, 100% would be worth the gamble. So far, though, nobody thinks it's worth the gamble except for me. So we got a few votes in. We got 27% are going for it, 73% are not. So there's no shot this is going to sell out unless something magical happens. I don't think it's going to sell out. I'm just going to go ahead and, like I said, take a risk here. I got 5 minutes to join the wait list. I'll probably wait until 10 minutes. in, and once we can buy, and then I'll buy it and see what happens. Maybe I'll get lucky, and I don't know. I mean, 152 gems on the secret rare Superboy. So got a few extra gems. I'm going to take the risk. I do it. I always regret it, but I'm going to do it. So yeah, let us know what you guys think you're going to do if you're going to do it. Hold on my tablet. I don't know if you got my tweet this morning. I don't really, nobody actually looks at my tweets. I never used it before that much, but Nike, swoosh.nike, they canceled the drop today. So a lot of speculation why. Some people think that they realized $55 for a crazy shirt that really didn't offer much was not going to happen. Maybe they're saying people want an NFT. Maybe we can give them an NFT. It said extremely limited. I never got the final count. Maybe somebody in here knows the final count on the shirts, what that was going to be. But extremely limited. I never know what that means with Nike since they do so much. But anyways, let me know if you were going to go for the shirt. I was going to go for it, not because I thought it was worth it, just because in case there was something I had to have that for to get. That's why I wanted it. So yeah, that's why I was going to go for it. So we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll make it more worth our while. We'll have to see. Not sure. Yeah, so we'll find out about that soon. But let me know if you guys are going to be going for the Nike when it does come out. If they were to change it and give you an NFT, I'd be interested to find that out. All right, so guys, you got a few minutes to join the wait list. So today we got Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, who becomes Miss Marvel in 1977. If you guys want, you got to do my other Twitter, my informant 2TOO, and I actually have the Minty Fresh numbers. Was running late. I've switched phones. All my things that I had set up so I could do things quickly on the fly just aren't working because I'm now on Android, and things don't flow as seamlessly as Apple, as much as I hate Apple. So anyways, nice looking comic. I think this has relevancy. 2019 movie. There's going to be more coming up. So I think this is a good comic. Just I can't believe they priced it at 10. So we'll have to see. Let's see. Kid C, good to see you. VeVe smoking crack, charging 10. Yeah, supply's too high, and I think people are not going to do it. Let's see, Jay, how you doing, man? VeVe is keen. You're doing something right when people fake pages just to wake up and talk smack about it. Yes. Well, I think again, if there was a day, there's been crappier comics have been released in the past couple of weeks. I always like to say feed the beast. I think this is a good day to do it if you want to take a chance. It's not going to sell, so maybe I'll keep the prices artificially a little bit higher, but I wouldn't expect too much, especially on the common uncommon. Let's see. Good to see you, C-Spill. How are you doing, man? Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, the chat's definitely not going for this. Only have 19 votes, but we've got 32% are going to go for it. 68% are not. Yeah, so I'd say probably this is not one to go for. C-Spill saying Comic Crypto says hodl. You can take that as you will. A lot of good. Here's my thought. There just isn't that many important comics left to go, right? So as we keep getting releases, these characters that have movies that are big within the family, if this takes off, if VeVe takes off, these are going to be like on the auxiliary of what people are going to want to pick up. Obviously, if they're going to want to pick up that A at 15 and X-Men 1 and X-Men Extra Large and all of this, they're going to want to get those first. But when it comes time, if the market has too many people that are buying and there's not much left, they're going to start getting. They're going to start getting some of these other important comics that just maybe aren't as important as what we'd say are grails. So this could be one to get. I mean, if I see some for 2 gems, I'm going to pick them up. I'm not sure that will do it. So Alejandro says he's going to go for 1. Again, I think you're taking a gamble. But I'm going to take a gamble today. So there you go. Jorge, how you doing, man? Skipping $10 too high. Any thoughts on the Sesame Drop Avatar? So, and you guys chime in. Right. Remember now you can go join the wait list. So Big Bird, nobody cares. Unfortunately, nobody cares because I think it's kind of cool. But just from what I'm reading and stuff like that, just people aren't excited. I'm just joining the wait list here. Make sure I got in. Of course, I got in. Yeah, so I don't think Big Bird's going to do too good. I mean, just there's no demand. I like that the gold version's only 555. We'll have to see. I mean, that certainly should be worth a little bit. And I just see a little pump of Oscar and Cookie Monster. So we'll have to see. Now, as far as Avatar, the way I look at that, I don't think the collectible is going to do too well. And I know Bob Sales has a video out on that, or I don't think it's out quite yet. It's going to be out today, I think. But anyways, you should check that out. I just think it's cool that they can still pull in big movies and all of that. So they're trucking forward. They're still getting good stuff. So I think that's a good sign. I don't think that collectible is going to do too well. So we'll have to see. Alejandro, can't land SRs if you don't go for drops. Exactly. And you know what? You might get one every once in a while. I got lucky last week. I don't think lightning strikes twice here, but that'd be nice. The digital comic market is getting saturated. It's for sure getting saturated. There's a lot of stuff out there. But, you know, we kind of have to pick and choose. And yes, this isn't $6.99. I'd rather have $6.99 for a gamble. $10 gamble is still not that much compared to what everything else costs. And I need more gems so I can start saving for those things that I want to buy. So Bitcoin BMW, good to see you, man. Glad you dropped by. Always good to have you. So yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, Captain Marvel done well in the movies, TVs. I think it did okay on the movie. I don't think the movie was like the greatest success, but of course that was still 2019. You know, COVID period. A lot of people home watching stuff, so more people would have watched it throughout COVID just because there was less stuff to do. So that's good to have there. Alejandro said $10 SR and drops for me, but I go for every drop. Yeah. So, I mean, if we're at 42%, 58%, 42 going for, or saying they're going to go for 58% no. So, you know, you got to think about it. Is it worth going for? It probably isn't. You know, we'll have to see, you know, what happens. I don't think many people are going to be going for it. I don't think it's going to sell out. The 10,000 editions was really stupid in my opinion. So we'll have to see what happens. Also, wanted to see what you guys thought about the Disney Pinnacle. These pins that are going to be coming out. I'm excited. You know, I know I saw Superstar Money and my collectibles. A lot of people talking about. A lot of the content creators talking about it. I think it's good for the market. You know, I'm not quite sure. Pins, what are pins going to mean? What are we going to get? Are we going to get physicals of those pins by having physicals of those pins? Are those going to actually mean something in the park? Now I'm completely speculating at that point. No clue. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in seeing what you guys think about Disney Pinnacle. It's on the Flow blockchain, Dapper Labs, you know, which is Top Shots. Of course, Cryptoys is on the Flow blockchain. So I think this is actually really good that, you know, I think things stalled out with Top Shots and UFC, all of that stuff. But I think this is invigorating the Flow blockchain again. So I think this is good. And hopefully, you know, it's going to do something. G Money is making fun of me, which is okay. I respect him. He says, I'm excited about pins on Dapper. I'm excited about Disney and then pins on Dapper. So Disney is really pushing hard. All right. They're pushing hard because, you know, we already have VeVe having a lot of the Disney. Then we got Cryptoys. Now we have Dapper Labs. And of course, we got all their retail stuff that they're pushing. I know that if you keep track of Disney, there's some issues financially for them. So they're probably grasping for straws here, trying to get the next big thing. But they believe this is potentially the next big thing, digital collectible. So I'm excited about it. Maybe I'm stupid. Let me know in the chat if you think I'm stupid. But yes, it's digital pins. It's an interesting thing. But if those equate to, let's say, like Nike and the shoes, you get the pin. Maybe you can buy the digital pin. You can get a physical pin. And that physical pin means something at the park, at one of their parks, or for a movie or something. And I don't know if that's the case. I think that could be interesting to kind of see what the utility is going to be. Yeah. So I don't think people are very excited. Doesn't Quid have pins already? Yeah, I mean, I don't even do Quid. So Um, you know, what I can say is that family, the Flow blockchain is there. I think it's going to get bigger. So I think to me it seems exciting. To you guys, I don't think you care. I think it's more exciting than Big Bird though. But so there you go. So G Money couldn't be less excited. I just look at the overall picture. You know, what does this mean for all these projects? For who the cream's going to rise to the top. Who's that going to be? Is it going to be Disney Pinnacle? I don't know, but I think the competition helps everyone, and I think we need that. So yeah, we'll have to see. And we just don't know what's going to happen. The pins are likely wearable, and they are a big deal. So there you go. Tucson, you heard it first here. Tucson thinks they're big deals. So, and he doesn't usually agree with me. So there you go. But I do think potentially it could be a big deal. By the way, you still have some time to join the wait list. I am going for the comic, not financial advice. You probably shouldn't. It looks like 46% are going for it. 54% are a big fat no. So maybe you shouldn't do it. Jay, he's excited because they're coming straight from Disney. Exactly. So now we have this connection. It's a little bit more direct from Disney getting into this space. So I think that is true. And here I will agree again with Tucson. I completely agree that this is a potential thing that Apple will buy Disney, if that will even be allowed. That still has to get through regulation. That might be considered a media monopoly. But I do think they're going to try. That's my opinion. Disney, it probably needs to be kind of fixed a little bit. So yeah, I would agree. I would agree with you, Tucson. The biggest bro. All right. I always respect what he says. Only way I go in, if I can buy pins at the park, then get a code for Pinnacle, then I'll be excited. That would be cool, but they'll never just do it for just in the park. But what if you could only get special ones in the park? So you have to find them within one of the little stores within the park, and then that gives you an NFT. You can still buy online because they're never going to pigeonhole themselves to just being in the park, since it costs $1 million a day just to get in. But I think that's a great idea. If you could buy special pins in the park, or what if you had to have a platinum pin, and it could get you a Golden Moments pin or something like that, that are super rare. You can only get them in the park. That would be cool, because then I would just move to Orlando and buy those. So we'll see. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. The biggest bro, if they could do that, if they incorporate that within the online space too. Jay's thinking Disney would buy Apple. I still think Apple is much bigger at this point than Disney, although I'm not up completely on the money situation on them. But Apple is pretty big, but they're both very big companies. Last comic, I got 5 comments. Gonna go for one, because no way I get 6 comments. Or don't say that, you're gonna jinx yourself. You might. So no, the monopoly, yes, no, but the monopoly is the media part. If Apple owns Apple TV, and then they own Disney Plus and all that comes with that, it's potentially could be considered a monopoly. If anyone else wants to chime in, yeah, no, they've got. He's saying struggling companies are never monopolies. I'm not saying Disney's a monopoly. I'm saying if Apple buys Disney, that will create a monopoly. That will create a situation that Turner Broadcasting had, trying to buy out other companies in the media. Just you don't want too many people owning. You don't want a few companies owning all the media companies. That's it. Mara, good to see you. Glad you could drop by, guys. You got about 15 minutes. You can join the wait list. We've got it keeps creeping up a little bit. People are thinking about maybe they're going to go for this comic, but it's still not a high threshold. 48% say they're going to go for it. 52% are a big fat no. So we'll just have to see. As far as, let's see, Dane K, the amount of people drop collecting pins in the park is madness. Trading with characters is fun. So yeah, I mean, this may create a whole new way to collect and all those things. So Ronnie, hey, it's good to see. I'm just skipping a little bit. Sorry, Tucson. It's not that I don't want to say. I just got to keep up with everything and move on. So yeah, Disney is definitely not going anywhere. I think they're going to stay for a little while, but I do know they're having some tough times. I think they can pull through, but if somebody gave them a good offer, It all comes down to dollars and cents for them. So it's potential they could sell. And I think Apple, I could see Apple wanting to eat that up. I'd buy them. If you get a chance, guys, hit that like button. Still 48 to 52, less going for this than not. And was anyone, I haven't heard anything, so I guess nobody even gives a shit about Nike. I figured some people would at least be yelling at Nike. The fact that they did stop the drop, they halted the drop. I haven't seen an update yet. So I don't know when. They said pretty soon they're going to redo it. So anyone have any ideas what they might do? I was reading through what people were saying that 55 is too much. Maybe they'll lower the price to 25. Maybe they'll offer some type of NFT. I think if they gave an NFT, that would be, people would say, all right, we'll give this a try. I still think it could be worth going for, just because we don't know what utility that's going to get. If you get that, do you get the Nike thong and then do you get the Nike headband? I don't know, but I don't want to find out that I can't get something that I really want. So that's my thoughts. So let me know what you think. Let's see. If you look at the facts, you will see that Disney ABC is nowhere near a monopoly. No, I don't. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that when you add Apple and that together, that's where you start getting a lot of media together, and then that potentially could be considered a monopoly. Again, I'm no expert, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and they could sell off stuff. They could sell off Star Wars or Disney to make some money. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys. So now we have flipped. We've got 51% going for the drop, and of course I didn't vote, so that'd be a little higher because I am going for the drop. Remember, this is 10 gems. I'm gonna. I did write these down. Unfortunately, I do not have the picture up because I was running late and didn't get this up. But if you guys want to know the Minty Fresh numbers, I actually have Informant 2 TOO, another Twitter account. You can look that up. I'll try to pull it up here in a second. I actually have the numbers on there. Just quickly, I'm going to go over the numbers you should be looking for if you are going to snipe the market. These are the numbers I look for. Remember, this is a 10,000 edition. It's 10 gems. The first mint's going to be 186, 368. This had a March 1968 release, so I'd be looking for 368. I always forget to put this in. I don't know why. 616, of course. 1901 is Walt's birthday. 1922 is Stan Lee's birthday. 1923 is Disney Brothers Incorporation. 1939 is Timely Comics, which is the first iteration of Marvel. 1967 is Marvel Heroes, the first issue of that. Or Marvel Superheroes, sorry. 1968 is this issue, which is first appearance of Carol Danvers. And in 1977, she becomes Miss Marvel. Of course, down the line, she becomes other things, including Captain Marvel. I didn't put all that in there. 2019 is the movie. 2023 this year, and 10,000 is the last mint. So there you go. We'll see if you guys can get that. I don't know. Good luck though. Dane K, bunch of bingo players going for the drop. I guess. Hey, local scalper, good to see you. I was on last night with Kobe Collects. He did a big box opening. It was like $15,000 special box, and a lot of you might know Cole. He really kicked some butt last night. I only had one buy into it, and I got season 4 of the HRO. It was HRO stuff, or mostly HRO. So I get a pack that they're going to open up. So we'll see what I get. I didn't win big, but the pack could be big. I think Kobe's going to open it today at some point, I guess, for everyone, open packs and stuff. But don't forget, on Tuesdays, we're going to start doing the crafting crafting party stream, which will be at 3 Eastern. They screwed up this last time because of daylight savings time, so it was actually early. You guys should show up. So good to see you, local scalper. Thanks for dropping by. So here we are. We've got the comic, 51% going for it. 37 votes, 49% are not. I gave you the Minty Fresh numbers. I'm just checking to see how we're doing. About 14 minutes until we can go for the drop. And don't forget, 5 till you can no longer join. There's no rush to join. You're going to be able to either, get in the market, get in the rebound. I didn't do any price predictions, but I'd say, somewhere around 350 for the common, 3 for the uncommon, probably even maybe a little bit less on the, probably 7.99, 8.99 on the rare. The ultra rare probably around that 20, 25, and then secret rare probably around 60, maybe 80. I could be completely wrong. It could go much higher. It just depends. These aren't going to sell out, so it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens here. Anyone have a favorite cover? I always really like the ultra rares, nice and colorful. Don't really care about the rares. Uncommons are okay. Obviously, the original, that's usually the one I snipe. So we shall see. That's probably where I will go and snipe. If you get lucky and you get the secret rare, I think you'll be happy. I mean, you'll at least get your money back. Pretty sure I've never seen those go below 10 gems. So we'll see, but we should be okay. Scar, good to see you. I thought you were talking about desk craft. I thought I missed the news. No, desk crafting. Now that would be interesting. I don't think we have any news on that yet. I missed a pencil for $10. I forgot which one it was. I was like thinking about it, and when you're trying to look at the market and buy something, never think about it, just do. So I missed on that. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on with these desks. We know that you can craft them until the December 31st, but we don't know when it starts. So if you guys know, let me know. Captain Obvious, good to see you. Yes, 10 gem, $10. WTF, absolutely crazy. But I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. I've committed to this. Plus, it wouldn't be a fun stream without seeing or hearing me get an uncommon with a really crappy mint. So yeah. Are you, by the way, G Money, are you going for this? Are you, is this a definitive you're going for it? He probably just goes for everything and doesn't care. But he's definitely not going for the Disney Pinnacle pins. He does not care. But I'm sure he's super excited about Big Bird. What I do think is very interesting is, man, they released the date on this. Look at this. I mean, this isn't until the 26th. So we're getting 11 days warning on this thing. So animated and sound, and at least they both have sound. Yeah, I guess we've been tricked into thinking gold means something. So yeah, I do like the fact that this is only actually, wait, they lowered it. I was pretty sure it said 555 before. So 432 editions. So I'm completely wrong. I feel like they changed that. 40 gems, no shot that this is going to sell out, because you got to get these 2,778 of these. So I don't know. That's going to be a big loss. Yes, and G Money is going to go for it. Captain Obvious, I'm committed to Big Bird. LOL. I mean, honestly, if that's secret rare, if I can catch one for pretty cheap, I will definitely grab one. I can't see it being too bad of a thing to have. But of course, if we look at, it's pretty low mint. If you look at Oscar and Cookie Monster, those aren't worth much, but those are much higher editions. So we'll see. Should we expect an advertisement for this drop? Yeah, you mean Sesame Street? I mean, the last time they tweeted about this, they got a lot of crap because of NFTs getting such a bad name. So I don't know. I feel like people are still scared. So we'll have to see. Big Bird SR will most likely go ham. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I will try to buy it. Well, shit, I just joined the wait list. Yeah, well, I'd say for the comic, it's certainly worth joining the wait list. That way you have the choice to join or to get it or not. We've got about 6 minutes, a little less than 6 minutes until you will no longer be able to join the wait list, and you'll have to buy this on the rebound, or exactly 5 minutes. So, and then of course we've got the avatar. So I'm not quite sure. I mean, there's no shot this is going to do well, right? I mean, it is 35 gems, 1,800, 1,200. I mean, edition sizes. I mean, the secret rare, again, secret rare should be the animated sound, should be the best one. What do you guys think? If they did take the we've talked about this. Superstar Money's talked about it. A lot of people have talked about it, especially these days. Don't you think if they took the best one and made that the secret rare, more people would go for it? But there's no shot. Not with let's see 3,040, so 3,700. I mean, again, I'm excited that they were able to land this IP to have this. I know it's 20th Century Fox. It's not the first thing from them, but I think that is a good sign. All right, so let's get back to the comic since nobody cares about that. We'll go here, and maybe I'm hoping somebody in the chat's going to get a secret rare. It might be Big A's big day. Did anyone go for the DC Palm comic? In fact, I didn't. I wonder if you can even go on. If you can even get on now. There's not the wait list anymore. Hold on. Let's see if we can get in there. Oh, it is going into queue. All right, so we can't even get in. So if you guys are doing that, it looks like there's 8 minutes to go for the DC Palm. I don't know. I did go for it this morning because I've got the Bat Cow. 20 gems. It's a big risk, but obviously if you get that legendary, you'll probably make a few gems. I don't get the legendaries. I do think there's going to be some uptick with DC Palm. I just don't know when it's going to happen or how it's going to happen, but they need to do something big, and I think they can pull it off. Let's see. Here you go. For this drop, first available public edition 186. That's correct. 186. Did I say 166? It is 186, and last mint is 10,000. DC Palm is toast, and it might be. It might be. I mean, they've got Action 1, and what, Detective 38? I'm forgetting on which the next biggest one. But anyways, they can pull that out of their ass, and maybe it is candy. Maybe they'll move it all over there. I don't like how I don't know what mint I've got anymore. There's no way to search it. So can you take DC Palm off the platform? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. So we'll have to see what happens. The biggest the scary thing about the comics is what happens after the. That's exactly right, and that's kind of what. This is my thought. Why something like Captain Marvel, maybe not one of the bigger ones, but still fairly important. Once all the grails are gone, and this is an if VeVe and these other companies become really big, NFTs become big, these other important comics that are on the outskirts are going to start doing well. They're going to get picked up. So, yeah, but they're going to start, who knows? There's going to be new movies. There could be obscure comics that they take a character, a huge movie's made out of it. Now, all of a sudden, you've got Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Like there's something that maybe nobody expected, and now it's much bigger. So that can always happen. A big movie could come out. Characters become huge. With DC, maybe DC pulls off movies that aren't so dark and boring. We just don't know. I mean, Marvel did this for 25 years, 23 years. They've been doing really well. Maybe they've jumped the shark now. So, Damvu, there are other comics besides Marvel, I guess. Yeah, there are other comics too. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Hey, Kobe, good to see you. As I told you guys earlier, I was on Kobe's last night. By the way, you got less than a minute to join the waitlist if you can go for this. 53% are going for it. 47 are not. Probably not worth the risk, although I am going to take the risk because I've got a lot of extra gems, and why not? But yeah, so Kobe collects last night. He did his big box opening. The value of the box was like $15,000. You had to buy in. I don't remember the total spots in that. It was 95. Whatever it was. If you guys know Cole, he really cleaned up. I did not clean up. I had one pull, but I did get. I think I got a season 4 HRO pack that he's going to open up. So who knows? Maybe it'll be a low mint or something like that. There's risks and everything you do, but it was a lot of fun. You guys should definitely check out his website or his YouTube channel. If you're participating in what he's doing, you buy into some packs that he maybe opens for you, whatever. It makes it a lot more fun to get to just sit there and wait and see what you might get. It's fun to watch what other people can win, and he gives out some really good stuff. So you can get lucky, and you just never know. He just had a short where one of the guys got I think $7,000 worth of value from a $7 pack. So you guys should go check that out. It's insane. But yeah, we're going to be doing on Tuesdays. We're going to be doing the crafting party for HRO at 3 Eastern. We're going to try to do that every Tuesday now. And Mo should be there, so it'll be a real skin and bone show. So I think you'll enjoy it. By the way, the wait list is closed. So you now are going to have to wait almost 20 minutes to get this if you are not on the wait list. So we'll see what happens. G43, good to see you, man. Floors on Grail comics are getting thinner and thinner. I know. Well, there's enough people out there that have a lot of gems that are going to see something they like, and when it gets to a certain price point, they're going to buy it and they're going to stack it, and then they're not going to be there anymore. So that's what keeps this market moving. You know, the whales and the collectors. So let's see. Now's a great time to accumulate grails, if nothing else. I think so. You know, I think you can be picky, and you got to be careful. I'd still be looking for good mints. Like I always say, I always go for the lowest possible mint you can find, or an important mint. If a better mint, like a 3-digit on a $200, let's say SR, is only $10 more, I would probably pay the $10 more, because when you need to get rid of it, if you need to get rid of it, it's gonna be a lot easier. I've been stuck in so many situations where I want to get rid of something and maybe I have a higher mint. It's just gonna be a lot harder. So that's the way I would play that. So all right, Scar saying in his opinion, once grails are done or sooner, comic crafting will have variant covers, whether they're new VeVe exclusive or IRL covers new to VeVe. I mean, that's not a bad point. That is certainly a good way to go. These variant covers, burning comics. I mean, that's going to create value. Super smart, you know. Of course, my collectibles, if you can burn those AF-15s for something even more special, that'd be crazy, because he certainly has enough to do it. So yeah, we'll have to see. And I do think, and again, some people are going to disagree, I think there's still life for Palm, DC Palm, but it's a little crazy right now. But like I said, I did go for the early access today, especially since Kobe last night said to do it. So yes, I went ahead and did it, even though I know I'm probably not going to end up making any money. That's sometimes not the goal. Sometimes just put these away, forget about them, set it and forget it, and maybe you'll do something good. Not financial advice. Always get a clean mint. Yeah, exactly. If you can get a clean mint, that is the way to do it. That is the way I would go. So anyway, so we got Captain Marvel today. I will snipe at 20 after. I will try to snipe the market. Try to get maybe the secret rare. I don't know. I haven't been sniping secret rares, but maybe I should try. Usually somebody will throw it up too high and it's just not worth it. But yeah, that it's the crafting, I think, is a really good idea, Scar. I hope that, I know they've talked about it, that you'll be able to burn. So if you can, you know, sometimes catch some of these even dollar comics. We don't even know what's going to happen on some of the obscure Who Cares comics. And you pick those up for $1 and start stacking those. You know, you just never know what we're going to be able to do with that. And all these companies are holding on to stuff, so if things get tough, they can release some type of crafting thing or whatever to keep things going. So maybe that's what VeVe's doing. Maybe Palm has got something. Yeah, Big A, I completely agree. I hate how there's a paywall now. Now, are you able to, you still can't find out what mint you got. If you know how to do that without DC3 Wiki, how do you know what mint you got on the Palm drop? Because, you know, like last week I got the rare. I have no clue what mint, but I was able to mint it early. So yeah, I don't know. But if you guys want to mint the Palm DC comic today, you can do it here in about a minute. So, but we are doing the Captain Marvel. So we'll see here. I'm sure everyone will be selected who did it. I am going to wait. I'm trying to think what I did last time. 1 second, and I can buy. So we got 14 minutes now. Here comes the big waiting game, where you guys have to listen to me bored and wait for the market to open if you're going to sell it. So Tito 420, good to see you. What is the real world value on the VeVe comic? 32,000. Actually, it's on the thumbnail. First time I did that. So 32,000 for 9.8 on this. Nothing crazy. Doesn't always equate to value on these comics, but it's a good gauge. The problem is, of course, 10,000 editions at 10 gems. At least it's not 20. You know, like the only one that I agreed could have been 20 was that AF-15. I don't really think anything else. A couple could be 10. Just keep it $6.99. VeVe, if you're listening, I know you could care less what I think, but it shows some love to the people who are collectors, who care about VeVe, keep it at $6.99. You'll sell it out, especially in more important stuff. I know you're trying to get money to have to market on Plenty of Fish or whatever, but you will do much better making the buyers happy than doing some crappy advertising. We're the ones keeping you up. So make us happy, have the collectibles a little cheaper, have these comics, just keep them $6.99. You know the editions need to be lower. Keep it at 6,000, 7,500, maybe for a bigger one, but keep it low. So all right, so 1071, we got a win. I'm sure everyone here is going to get a win. And Big A, 6368, not looking good. Hoping on my 6th comment in a row. So I'm trying to think of something good. So 68 is the year of this comic. 63 is Spider-Man. I don't know. Maybe there's something good about 63, 68. I don't know. So Ugly Today, 44.59. So I have heard some people say wait until about 10 minutes to go get it is a better play. That is what I'm waiting for. I'm going to wait until about 10 after, then I'm going to go for it. Now, of course, that would not be worth it on a really big comic, which I don't know what that would be at this point. Obviously, Captain America #1, which people say it's never going to happen. I call BS. I think it is going to happen. It's certainly not going to happen now, though. If it was going to happen now, that's going to be delayed now for probably a good amount of time. Probably not the right time to be releasing that comic, but I do think it eventually will get released. Yeah, Alejandro, you're the one who, that's right. Alejandro's the one who has said that it's good to wait. It's not the first time I've heard it, but it's always good to hear it from him. You know, he knows a lot of what's going on here. So yeah, Alejandro does, he waits at least 10 minutes. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Okay, here we go. Dom Vu, you got the Ultra Rare. Congrats. I mean, if you want, I mean, the Ultra Rare is a nice looking comic. If you want to keep it, it's going to worth, you know, have some value. Otherwise, if you need the gems, have something else you're going for, I definitely would get rid of it right away. Dane K, 368 wasn't. Yes, did you get 368? So March 1968 is the month and the year this came out. So yeah, if you got that, March 6th. So it was, hold on, let me just pull up my thing right here. Yeah, 368. March 1968 was the release of this comic. So 1968 or 368, or however you want to play with that number. March 68. That's the number you should be looking for. Rare, I'll take it. At least should break even. Yeah, rare's good. I'd get rid of it quickly, but yeah. So Uncommon 1761. I'm sorry, but Bridgetal Collective, thank you for dropping by. Uncommon, that's kind of been my luck getting the uncommons lately, and then finally I got an SR. So maybe that means you got something coming. Common, of course. I only waited 4 minutes. Uncommon. See, you got to have some patience. Those who wait, you know, might do better. No, Big A has 316. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Nobody does have 368. No, Big A has 369 in his 663, 68. But he does have 368, right? Isn't that what he has? He's got 368. So I don't think that's going to end up being anything. But maybe. It's not too bad. Not too bad. 368, yeah. So I mean, I guess right now that's not gonna be worth as much if it was just 368. Yeah, I didn't even see that. Good catch. I did not see that. All right, so we are 5 minutes in. I've still not bought. Is anyone waiting to buy other than Alejandro? So I'm waiting. I got like 4 minutes to lose 10 gems. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens here. You guys want to talk about anything else? Is there anything interesting in the market that you're looking forward to? Again, nobody's even talking about Nike in here, so I guess nobody cares. I guess nobody at all cares about Nike. That's funny. I figured more people would care, just because it is such a big company. NFT, I like what they're doing. You know, it's with Fortnite and being able to build your shoes and all that. I think that's going to be really big, and it's a big company. By the way, if you guys don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to be annoyed by me. It's a good way to do it. But definitely hit that like button. See if we can get that up to 20, just to make me feel better. All right. So, what do you think about possible trading feature in VeVe? Like, are they going to have trading? I mean, obviously, we used to have trading. You know, I know what Dan was saying, to have some type of threshold as a collector. I think it's completely smart. I mean, some of us just don't want to spend money. Why not let us trade? I don't know how they do it without trying to collect some money. I think there's a way to facilitate trading. I know Cryptoys is looking at it. There's ways to do it that are going to make it not easy to, you know, money launder, which is what a lot of people were doing years ago or a year and a half ago. I think it's important. I think trading, that's what people like to do. When I was a kid, I traded baseball cards, you know, not really comics that much, but baseball cards and stuff like that. It's a fun way to, you know, to get what you want. Sometimes you have something that's even value, and you don't want to spend cash and complete your set. So I think it's smart. They need to work on how to do that safely. And I think they'll pull it off. I just don't know exactly how yet. Big A, as a gift to chat, I'll drop that 3668 for 50 for y'all to snipe. Y'all welcome. There you go, guys. You got it. 50. You can get 6368 rare for 50 gems. What is that? We won't even know what that's sitting at here for 13 minutes. All right, so I got a few minutes here before I'm going to go. I don't believe anything Dan says. Well, that's probably the smart thing. Hey, Mo Fresh, good to see you. UFC Strike is about to drop Series 2. I'm just saying the UFC runs almost every weekend. That's all I'm going to say about that. Nothing, absolutely nothing compares to the real life, their real life utility. And, you know, because I did buy into some of UFC stuff on Dapper Labs. You know, there's 600 million people that are into UFC. That's a lot of people around the world. So it's a big sport. And maybe this may be the best time to go and pick up some of these things. You know, be careful. Don't spend more than you can afford. Don't stake your whole savings that you're going to win big on this. But, you know, maybe you take 2.5%, 5%, not financial advice, of what you're investing. And you can take a chance. Just make sure you're paying your bills first. Pay your retirement and all that stuff first. Not a problem though to take a risk on some of the stuff. Just don't put everything into Loki Alligators and Omi. If you own a champion, you're in the champion club. They give out tickets, a whole bunch of gear. That is cool. Oh, that's right. I saw who was just on Twitter the other day who got it. Yeah, where you get, that is really cool actually, that you can get stuff like that. So I mean, utility's real. That's HRO. I think their utility, and of course you had to put in a good amount of money in the beginning, but you keep that going. I think utility is big because what else do we have at this point? If you're waiting for value, it could be a little bit of time. So if you give us utility for our collectibles, I think that's the way to go. All right, so I've got 18 seconds. Alejandro, I want to know when you buy yours. I'm going to buy mine right here in a second, and we'll see what I get. Let's see if waiting 10 minutes. I'm going to wait exactly 10 minutes here. And so I'm about to buy it, and we'll see what happens. Let's see if I get something good. I'm going to hit the buy button now. Hit it again. And here we go. Let's see what we get. Let's see. You'll be watching a lot of fights live in Metaverse, probably local bum fights too. Actually, local bum fights are great. Are you kidding me? Those guys have heart and kick some butt. I'm always up for watching a bump fight. Antonio, what's your price prediction? Probably, and not financial advice, but probably 350 on the common, 3 on the uncommon, maybe 899 on the rare, probably around 20 on the ultra rare, maybe a little more, and 60 to 80 on the secret. Could be a lot more though, because I don't think these are selling out. So got uncommon. Let's see. I like taking pictures with my collectibles in the real world. I mean, I like making stupid videos with my Happy Tree Friend collectibles. As rewarded tickets to, oh, really? Wow, that's cool. That's congrats on that, man. That's really cool. Kimbo started with something just above a bump fight. Yeah, poor Kimbo, man. That guy, if you ever saw him, I don't think he ended up being as good as we thought, but man, that guy crazy and freaking in shape. But then he died at like 45. I don't know if it was steroids or whatever, but man, he was fun to watch. He was badass. The street before he did anything professional, the street fights he did, ooh, fun. You guys should definitely do it. All right, so I can tell you, if the mint means anything, I literally got pretty much possibly the worst mint you could have gotten. 95.92. So yeah, that sucks. Hey, Bruin88, good to see you. I did go for this. Now I'm already regretting with the mint. Let's see. Hope all is well. Bought comic today, hoping for the legendary. Yeah. We'll see. I got to see what I got. We got to wait. Hopefully, you don't have to wait forever, like a couple weeks ago. Let's see here, Eric. What did I do to make Mo go off of me the other day? I don't get it. I'm so kind. Oh, Mo is a little just, gets on the, up on the wrong side of the bed sometimes. I think, holiday season, all of this stuff, a lot of things going on. Just probably wasn't in a good mood. It happens. He's a tough guy. So I wouldn't take anything personally. I never take anything he says personally. Of course, we do our shtick, and we like to play that, the love-hate relationship on our end. But with you guys, I think just, I don't know. I wouldn't take it too personally. Some of it's for entertainment value. Some of it's actually true. He's probably just kind of mad about things, whatever. But he's a good guy. Really, in the end, he really is a good guy. So don't take it too personally. Let's see. Look at him. A common 295. How close are you to the damn server, Alejandro? I don't know how you do that. Yeah, those backyard fights, Kimball or anyone who would do it, are absolutely nuts. Mo is down bad on VeVe. Yeah, no, he's not. Actually, he's not. He's not down bad. Pretty much, he got a couple things that he sold off. I mean, he's certainly, trust me, he doesn't care. Like, VeVe is such a small portion. He's up so much. I can't tell you how much, but he's up so much on Photo Finish Live. You would be blown away. He can tell you, but what he's doing with Photo Finish Live, dealing with the streams and helping them out, and then looking at charts and figuring out how to race and stuff. He's got a lot going on. So he's just stressed, and but he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Let's see. Mo is like the vegan joke. How do you know someone is a vegan? They tell you every 5 minutes. How's Mo doing with PFL? He's doing really well. I know that Crown went down a little bit. It got up to like 69. It was at 42 a couple weeks ago, then 52. I don't know where it is at today, but PFL is a good way to go. All right, you got a little less than 2 minutes if you want to buy the rebound. Did you make content on this channel before VeVe? I did not. I literally started December 12th last year, mostly because of OG Vault, and then getting involved with him and Futters and Mo. Before that, I was doing drop videos, kind of like Bob Sales and Doctor Strange. But then I wanted to do something a little different, and then I got lucky with the stupid Happy Tree Friend videos. In fact, I was going to share it with you guys. So my one video is almost at 30 million views. So I redid it, where I did all the voices. I did a voice, two voices, I guess, Flippy twice, all the sound effects and everything with Eye of the Tiger in the background. So I'm going to see if I can recreate to get another 30 million of that. I doubt it, but it's actually doing really well. It has a high percentage of viewage. Like, it's almost 90% people who see it, like, on their feed or watching it. That to me is crazy. So we'll see how that does. But yeah, no, I did not do content before this. There's some other content I'd rather do. I like VeVe and all this stuff, but like Mo and I have talked about doing more like funny comedy stuff. Even though you couldn't tell that's what I like to do here on my videos and stuff. That's more of where I was going, trying to be funny. I'd rather do that. So, maybe we'll do some podcasts or something like that. We have some fun things that we're going to be working on. All right, let's see. Glad he got a big W through PFL. He does a great job with Ray. He really does, and he really did kick some butt. Up to 20,000 plus, a barn worth 50,000. He should cash out before PFL cashes. I mean, I've talked to him about that. I mean, he's pretty good at what he does, and he does take a little money here and there. But you do have to take some risk. I say the same thing. Just as you're going up, make sure you're taking some for yourself. 138,000 subscribers. What the fuck? Never noticed that. Yes, I do have 138,000 subscribers. That's what happens when you get videos that get millions of views. Of course, like I explained, I only got 44 people watching here. Live does not equate to shorts. Shorts don't equate to long form videos. There's barely any crossover between them. So the people who watch my shorts are not the ones who watch my VeVe stuff. So it's almost like its own separate channel that I got going on here. But yes, debating what I should do with all these subscribers and all of that. You know, I'm not monetized because some of the content I have is considered reuse. So I'm looking at, you know, do I want to go towards that 250,000 or 1 million viewers, or do I want to erase everything and just kind of start with just my live stuff and redo, like do my own cartoons and do some Happy Tree Friends stuff that's a little bit more original? I might do that. I don't know. I have no clue what to do. I've been talking to a lot of people about it, but it is fun. So yeah, we'll see what's up. If you guys don't mind, hit that like button. Oh, I never even checked what I got. Market is going to open here in 4 minutes. I do want to try to snipe the market a little bit. Your shorts are doing so well. Yeah, congrats. I don't know why. It really makes me feel like it's the end of the world that people like those. Bought one comic at the last 30 seconds, got mint 432. Congrats. See, that's maybe I needed to wait longer. Yeah, I'm ready to snipe. We should have some sort of survivor badge after watching over 100 of your shorts. Yeah, I mean, you really deserve something special if you can get through that crap. All right, see what I got. Motherfucker. Common. Damn it. So VeVe wanted they wanted their money back. So there you go. I'm not going to waste another 10. I will try to snipe. Like now, you know, in the old days, I could flip and get hundreds of gems on a drop, if not even more. I'd be lucky to get my money back on today. But good news is we've got minutes until the market's going to open. A little less than three minutes. Oh, what did I sell? I sold something, and then of course I screwed myself buying that comic. I see what I sold. I probably shouldn't have. Here's my thing. These Disney theme, or the Sesame Street is this. The stuff's going up in value. That's the time to sell it. So I sold some of that. But of course, I lost it now on this comic. So, but I am going to get ready to go snipe this. Remember, 186 is the first mint. 368. This came out in March 68. 1968 is the comic. 1967 is Marvel Superheroes' first comic. So yeah, keep all that in mind. Some good snipes here. Yeah. Waste another 10. I don't want to waste another. I'll waste 10 on buying like 4 commons. All right. Shelby Cobra, the wifey. That's my wife. I love her. Big A, I think I deserve more than a badge. Yeah, you get plenty of stuff. I unwrap her box like every night, so I think she's okay, right? She's like my own little Cryptoys toy, so she's gonna kill me. But yeah, you definitely. Oh man, shots fired. VE. Oh, Shelby. Yeah, so I got to be careful. She's a trooper, and I've been trying to actually do a little less stuff during the nights. Of course, last night I did the Kobe stuff, so that was like the whole night. So she wasn't too thrilled about that, but she likes Kobe, so you know, she's probably not gonna be happy that I might get more into HRO and stuff like that. I'm just looking for stuff to do. Definitely, I keep saying we're gonna do more PFL stuff. We are gonna do the PFL stuff on Tuesday. Tuesdays are gonna be busy because we're gonna have a comic, PFL, and then Kobe. We're gonna do the HRO crafting. So we'll have a lot of stuff to do. So, and Dane K, BE heavy in that tongue game for real. All right, guys, we are seconds away from being able to snipe the market. Yeah, and I'm not even direct connected, so this is going to be a hard snipe here. But market's open, so let's see what happens. Let's see. BE, that's awesome that you let her know you love her. That keeps the relationship solid. It does, and I do love her. And she loves me, and I know it for sure because she's still with me. So here we go. We've got $2.99 on Captain Marvel on the common. I'm going to just start sniping this guy. So we'll see what I can do. Snipe along with me. I don't have my cheater glasses on. Remember, 10,000 is the last mint. don't snipe it if you get it. I don't think this is going to sell out. If somebody out there wants to put in here how many have sold, yeah, I don't know what she's saying. She's if you want to put how many have sold out there for me, that would be great. Would appreciate that. What are we at now? The floor. Wait, what? 425 is the floor on this right now, which is crazy. So let's see what happens here. Maybe it's going to go up a little bit. Don't get too excited. Just remember, probably not selling out, so prices are going to be a little bit artificially inflated. I see $4. You know, I saw $2.99 for a few seconds, $4.35. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I'm just going to go, where are we at here? I mean, eventually tonight this might go up. I'm going to go ahead and flip this at a big loss for $3.99. Get that sold, and or not, because there's $2.28. We'll see if that sells. I would have picked up that $2.28 one. Looking for a 3-digit. See if that happens. Yeah, mine's still up there. We'll see. There's $3.50, so these are coming down. Might be too late. $1.86. Oh, I missed it. Damn it. I thought about it too long. $1.86 for $1.50. I don't know if that would have been smart. Ooh, $1.91 for $3.75. Not going to get that, am I? Nope. Fuck. Crap. Please tell me somebody got that in here. $1.86 for $1.50. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that pisses me off. All right, please tell me that was if I see KC BMW got that. And then $191 for $3.75. That. Oh man, that sucks. I could have flipped that. And my heart's racing. If you guys ever do this, just never hesitate. Just do it. Just get it. She did not hear that up there. You did not hear that up there. That's BS. That wasn't that loud. Was that loud for you guys? There's no way. Oh, pissed. All right, I can't wait to see who got that. It's gonna be like CB1 or one of my sniping enemies. So, damn it. Again, I don't. That's the first available mint. I don't know how much that would have gone for. I think that definitely could have gotten $2.50, at least $1.99, which would have been at least a few gems, but would have been worth having. Now I'm getting some lags. I don't know if you guys are getting lag. What did we say? I heard it before I saw it. So yes, it was that loud. Damn, I didn't think it was that loud. It's hard to tell because my mic's right here on the desk. Man, not seeing anything good to snipe. Ronnie, let's see, went for 3 and got the secret rare. Damn, Ronnie, and you did that last week. Congrats, man. 186. Karina G. Of course she got it. 186. There's 616 for 400. She got that too. I never even saw that come across. So I'm telling you, there are some snipers that have more than just good luck. They're doing something, which is fine. I just don't know what they're doing. So she got both 616 and 186. Wow. And I know those are not gotten on the drop. So yeah, this is the problem when I'm streaming. Oh, KC BMW, good to see you. It was not me. I don't think I would have paid that for it. Yeah, I mean, that was a thing. Oh, it's Karina. Yeah, I don't know. I would have bought it and then probably regretted it, but yeah. Oh wow, SR only 84. That seems low. That seems about what I thought it would be. I'd probably come down a little bit too. Does anyone know how many have sold? I know that would be normally my job, but I'm trying to see if I can actually snipe something. The good news for like KC BMW and everyone, like literally, my sniping skills are just not good. Because even if I was direct connected, I'd be streaming. I never did that before. I mean, I had everything on perfectly, especially at the very beginning when you're sniping. It is hard. I could try, I guess, with my Samsung Galaxy S23, but I'm not going to worry. I'll snipe something bad if I do that. 3,000 of 10,000 have sold. Okay, thanks, C-Spill. I appreciate that. The biggest bro, 7,038 remaining. Oh, and we already had really good mints show up. That's crazy. All right, so I almost bought that. I'm not going to buy that. 99.90 for 6.99. I don't know. Probably would have been worth getting. Did you buy that KC BMW? It's a little too high for that, I think. As far as for my comfort of buying. Yeah, now I'm getting some lag. So I don't know. I do know that I'm really pissed that I missed that. Because that would have been a good, I think, like I said, I could have flipped it. The key here is if you get something good, not to get too greedy and just flip it right away, if that's what you're trying to do. Oh, yeah, I'm not getting anything. Not many refreshes. 275 for 30. Yeah, I mean, I can tell you in the end, these are probably going to be pretty close to what a normal comic is. Even though this was 10 gems. I think it will do a little bit better, but not too much. These comics will be $1 within the hour. There you go. Dimitro got that 99.90 for and has it up for 30. I think that's a little high. I don't think he'll sell that. Maybe for 15. Yeah, I mean, if you got 10,000, you might get 100, you might get 150. If I got that for super cheap, I'd probably just keep it. Maybe I'd put it up for an amount that if it's sold, I'd be happy. So yeah. Let's see, Bruin. Hold on a second. I'll read it here in a second after this refresh. We're down to 320. It looks like 310. Yeah, I think Shelby would. You bought that. That is not selling. Let's see. Most aren't in the market, so probably not worth the time sniping right now. Yeah, no. It's rarely worth the sniping. If you get the big stuff right away, the first 10 minutes, first 20, 30 minutes, it could be worth it. There's 91.91 for 350. You know, you can get lucky. I've certainly sniped 3 digits that you can flip for a few gems, but yes, in the end, it's probably not worth sitting here watching me try to snipe a market that I can't get anything. But I mean, KC BMW, you're still doing pretty well flipping, right? Like now he flips to buy stuff, so his collections keeps getting bigger. But I think it's worth it. Yeah, if you got that, was it 191 for 370? 375 or whatever it was, that was a good deal. That would have been a good, you could have easily flipped that for 70, 80 gem profit. But you do need to be, you got to be pretty fast. So let's see what happens here. I was all ready to do this Nike drop today, but again, that's not happening. So I'm a little confused. It's real tough to sell anything right now. Yeah, I mean, basically, you can sell. What I found is you have to be at floor, right? Even if you're the best mint, you have to be about floor, or you have to break the floor. You have to make the floor yourself. And on some of the bigger ticket items, you got to go 10, 15 gems below, and that could be on an $80 item just to get rid of it. You got to leave a lot more meat on the bone for somebody to take a risk. So yeah, I've not seen 368. I've not seen 1968, 1967. None of the mints that I've been looking for. I almost bought that. I'm not going to buy it. It was 06169. I don't really like those 616s that are not like 1616. I think is pretty cool. I know people have been able to flip those. I just don't think it's worth that much. Oh, hey, look who we got in here. Wait, I'm waiting to get to 60 on that. We've got Bob Salesman. How you doing, man? How have you been? I missed 186 snipe and then I think 199 for 350. So I'm not very happy. My heart's racing a little bit. But I hope you're doing okay. Did you get your do you have that avatar video? Do you have the avatar video up yet, Bob? If you want, you can send that to me. I didn't think you had it up yet. I've been so busy this morning trying to get things ready, and I still didn't do very well. I'll put that up for you. So people, because you should definitely check out his videos. There aren't many people that are actually making videos for the drops anymore, and Bob does a really good job. And he also streams, so you should check out his streams. Sometimes we're streaming against each other. I have no problem. Go check him out because he's really good too. And he gets, if you saw his birthday party, I mean, he can really pull in some good guests and everything. So definitely check him out. And definitely check out his videos. His videos are insane. They're really good. Like I said, he put me out of that business, which was good because Shelby Cobra wanted me out of that business. And then, of course, then Happy Tree Friends came. He says, all good, bro. Let's see. He says, all good. I was just on stream saying hi. I haven't released it yet, but going to after. Okay, yeah, let me know. You know me. I'll tweet that out for you guys. But you guys should definitely check that out and check out Bob's channel. He's got a lot of good stuff on there and good opinions, and he's a good collector. So definitely check out Bob. I'm still not seeing anything good. I didn't sell anything. Oh no, I'm getting a call here. Really? Shit, what is this? I had a friend, Charlie, was texting me. Let's see. He wants me to go out and see him. Hey, look who's here too. Sorry, man. I'm looking down. I love how BE couldn't stream without me. Now he doesn't even let me know he's like you. I checked Discord earlier. You weren't on. So what actually happened is we got. Let's see if I can get that. No, I'm not gonna get that. Ah, fuck. So what happened is I got my electric done yesterday, and I came down here to go see if turn on everything and see if it was working, and it wasn't working. Like it was plugged in, but it was plugged into my uniform power source. I guess that wasn't turned on, so I was having a lot of issues. So I got a super late start before I started making stuff. I checked to see if sometimes they'll be on Discord and say I'm up, and if you want to go stream. So if I had known you were up, absolutely. Let's see, because Discord for you is a great barometer to know if you're up or not. Hold on. Don't I have it up here? I apologize. But I did check. I guess I should have sent something in there. But if you want to come in, man, there's I sent you the StreamYard link. You're definitely always invited because everyone knows this is a much better show as Skin and Bones than Informant. Let's see. Cielo, text screen, game over, text screen, game over. There you go. He's Mo is here. Guess I will say, see, there you go, buddy. You got Mo, you got to come on. Give me shit. 654 nothing. So we're down to 3 gems on this. I did see two gems for 5 seconds. And yeah, nothing good. No good snipes. There's that 9990. Nobody's buying it. So here's the thing, guys. If you get something to flip, just go to your lowest price right away. That is your best bet to sell it. And I don't always do that myself, but that is truly your best bet if you want to dump something, to go ahead and just get it up there and just go for the lowest price you're willing to take, because we're 15 minutes into the market. It's going to be hard to flip stuff in a little bit, a few more minutes. And there's just nothing coming out. Let's see. Dane K grabbed 3 at 3 gems. Yeah, I mean, I think this could definitely go up. I'm just a little, oh, there's 2, and I'm not going to get that. God darn it. It seemed like I was going to get it. Sometimes I can get that. Yeah, I think 250, I'll do that. There's a shipment, but I got it. All right, I got one at 250. Yeah, I think at 250, I'll stack these. So quick, get off my tail, snipers. All right, let's see here. 36 people would disagree. Keep up the great work. I'm just realizing I have a copy. No needs, my opinion. No, but it's about, we got other stuff to talk about, Mo. We've got Nike. Did you know that Nike called off the drop this morning? Tweeted that out. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Kind of curious what you think about the Disney Pinnacle pins. And I'm sure everyone else here would like to know what your thoughts are. There's 186 is not selling. It was priced too high. It needed to start at 299 and come down quick. Wait for dollar. We might see dollar. I don't know if we're going to see dollar, but we definitely saw 2, and I didn't get that. I got the 250 because it was a crap mint. 6546, 616, 74.99. You gotta be careful too, since we have all these 7500 stuff. Sometimes I get confused too. So look at this here. Mo, I need to know. There you go. See right there. He needs to know. Yeah, we can chat about some other stuff. Just don't want to interrupt your massive VeVe sniping profit. Right, exactly. No. Come on. We'll talk. I got some questions for you. You might have some questions for me. But I do want to talk about some of the trending stuff in the collectible market. So yeah, get your coffee. Come on. We've got a few people in here. Look, people are going to stay and come in. They want the skeleton to smack me with his femur, and I need it too because I'm fucking tired. So it'd be nice for you to wake me up. I was up early this morning. I got up at 7 and worked out and had all this extra time. And then, like I said, the electric stuff just totally messed up my computer. They shut it down. I didn't shut it down properly, so they just shut it down. Literally did the whole electric in my place. They didn't switch. They put in stuff to convert it so it wouldn't start a fire because it's all mostly aluminum, and so they converted everything. It's really messed up stuff. All right, what is the boss saying here? You need to wrap up 11:30ish. Read your phone. Uh-oh, crap. Let me see what's going on. 11:30ish. What the? Charlie's watching. I need you to call. All right. Well, I guess I've got about an hour, and then I got to call. Mo, I don't see your picture. Do you not want a picture on? I guess he doesn't want a picture. Okay, I'm going to put him on stage. You look pretty good, Mo. The OBS circle, you look actually a little better this morning.
Thank you. I'm in derby mode. I don't have anything set up on OBS. So.
Oh, okay. You're also you're in announcing voice.
Am I?
Yeah. People they might be tricked. So yeah, damn it. All right, I guess I gotta call somebody at 11:30, which is fine. I need to get this comic so I can get Kathleen Kennedy. That's funny. And Bob says hi to Shelby Cobra. Ooh.
All right. Is that better? We good?
Well, you're still on your announcing voice.
Why is that? The fuck is going on?
I don't know. I mean, again, you could just pretend like you're auctioning off comics. Yeah, I have no clue.
And we are trying to figure this out.
I mean, if there's anyone who could do it, it would be you. It wouldn't be me.
It's on by the monitor. I don't feel like getting up.
Oh, what the
window?
Oh, I mean, honestly, I'm chat. Are you okay with listening to his announcing voice? It's not that annoying. Okay,
we're good.
There we go. We got it. Mo, Skin and Bones is in effect. It is in effect. Wait, actually, hold on. Now that hold on. I think I've got. Where is it? Or maybe I don't. It's somewhere here. Where the fuck are you? There it is. See, I've got the logo. I just got to move over. Now, Skin and Bones and VeVe is in effect right now. So good to see you, man. Good to hear from you. I guess I'm not really seeing you. What do we got here, Bob?
I will fix that. Hold on.
Yeah. It looks well, I mean, whatever you like.
Working on it, man. Had no intention of.
He had no intention. He didn't want to talk to me. He was upset with me because I didn't.
Bitch, you talk to me once every 3 days. I didn't even know you were alive. This guy just hit me up. You ready to go live? I can't do this without you. I don't know what I'm going to do. What am I going to talk about? Who am I going to talk to? And now it's like, yeah, I've been live for 69 minutes. Just been chilling. Just like.
Well, you lately you've been saying you've been wanting to sleep in. You've been super busy. I will say that.
Oh, you're not wrong on that. I'm just saying. Normally I wake up and I'm like, oh shit, there's a little message coming in from VeVe there. I didn't know Discord was a barometer. Whether or not I'm awake.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, probably not the best thing, but I have just lately just trying to like back up a little bit, doing all the tweeting and twatting and Xing and all that stuff, just trying to back off a little bit, give a little breathing space. I'll tell you what, just being gone for that long and being back, and then of course we have the electric stuff. Still got a lot of stuff to do, but you're obviously a very important skeleton in my life. So and I'm always wanting to stream with you. So yes, absolutely. Let's see. I thought something good was going to happen when Mo had the voice on. Well, he was going to tell me where to go, but now you'll hear it in regular voice.
That's right.
Is that Vile or Vil? Vile? This probably will be one of the scarcest book on VeVe in the future. 10 gems is too much. Eventually, VeVe has to burn unsold comic. I agree. I think that, and they're going to need to do that. Hopefully, they will burn it sooner than later so we can have some more value in these. But I do like the idea of like variant covers and stuff. I can totally see that happening. But on the other news, since nobody else wanted to talk to me about it on here, you did see that Nike canceled the drop today, or did you not see that?
I did not see that. Why? Was it
I don't know.
They couldn't mass produce $55 t-shirts?
Right. Exactly. I think that was, so the people were they were talking about maybe they realized it was too expensive, or maybe they realized they needed to give it NFT. So I just want to kind of give your thought when a big company delays something, they said it'll be just a short delay and they'll let us know as soon as possible. So it's not going to happen today, I don't think. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, again, I was going to buy it not because I thought $55 shirt was worth it. I was going to buy it because I figured it would be the gatekeeper to the next big thing, which I had no clue what that would be. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the gated access makes sense. I think more companies probably start doing that. I'm surprised they drew. I mean, I'm not surprised they canceled it, but I am surprised.
I'm surprised because it was I think they were getting too much shit for what they were doing. I could be wrong, but I mean, it seems like these people are smart enough to know they need to listen to the crowd, right?
At least a little bit. I mean, you can't just listen to everybody, but
no.
At the same time, you got to realize, like, hey, public sentiment is not good for us right now. So,
right, and you want people to have reason to go after something. I mean, the fact that they said there was definitely not going to be an NFT given with this, it was the stupidest thing they could have done. It's the easiest thing they can do to give us.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
It makes no sense to give it for the shoes and people. So I literally have still not opened my box. So I didn't realize this, but people, I guess, were complaining that the box doesn't even say Nike on it. I don't know. Big A is still here again. Mine is still in the box. In the box it was shipped in. So I mean, stuff like that is pretty stupid if that's the case. For being the first thing, it's like it's a separate arm of the company that they don't want to make it good. I don't know. I don't understand. But hopefully they stopped it because they're going to do something different, make it cheaper, make it better. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, why even tell people ahead of time you're not getting an NFT, right? It's like asking a chick out. She's like, yeah, but I'm not going to sleep with you. It's like, all right, bitch, stay home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, kind of hold your hand and be friends. No, I'm just kidding, obviously. Yeah, it really doesn't make any sense to do that. But I don't know, man. Like I said, outside the original drop, Nike doesn't even come out of my mouth with that. That was just, jump in, grab the first batch, and just kind of forget about it,
I got it. It's probably worth it. But what do you think about the whole gaming aspect, the being able to build shoes, you get the actual file, and now you're going to be able to...
To me, that's not gaming. Now, again, I understand that could fall under a definition of gamification. I will not disagree with that. I will tell you that is not the gamification that I am interested in at all. I am interested in the rapid fire, button tapping, high score chasing, combat. Yeah, I'm actually looking into checking out that Wax Brawlers game. I didn't even realize they actually got launched on Epic Games.
Really?
Epic Games has been launching a lot of blockchain games lately. Yeah, so that Wax Blockchain Brawlers, what the hell it's called, a wrestling game. That's out. Apparently, you got Amazon Prime. You can link your account, get some free shit because they do that. They're pretty cool. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like to me, I just have a hard time getting my dick wet for this stuff, man. I don't know. I can't get excited about styling shoes. You know what I mean? I can't really get excited about glorified vaults. You know?
Right. No, it definitely. Let's see. I've been on Wax for a long time. Yeah. I mean, all these things are. So you didn't know? Like last night, I went on Kobe's. I bought into his like $15,000 unboxing. You know, handmade box, and he gives away stuff. I did that. That stuff's kind of fun. It's hard to get people excited about anything in these markets, but like the utility with HRO, I didn't realize, but the UFC having the utility with certain cards that you get, you actually can get tickets and stuff to the fights. That's really cool. I mean, these companies really need to start thinking about that. What do you think about the
but there's already a better version of that. That's why I just feel like people just don't know. Okay. Like if you know anything about that, you go on DraftKings, you go to UFC Rainmakers, right? And you just buy cards, you do fantasy UFC. Like that's cool gamification. I mean, if you're in that, if you're in the fantasy and shit like that. I mean, I don't know, pack hunting for fucking event tickets, really? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, some people I could see actually wanting to do that. What do you think about the Disney Pinnacle pins? I was talking a little about this morning. Now I know, like at first it's like that's a freaking pin. What do I need a pin for? And then the biggest bro was saying, well, I'd like it if maybe you had to go to the park and actually get one. I said, well, there's no way they're going to just limit themselves to park stuff. But I like the idea of, let's say you had to have a pin. No. Well, hear me out. No, they're not going to do that because they're going to want people to buy it online. They will sell it also in the park. But the idea is that they had like the secret rare, the really hard one to get in the park. So you'd have to buy online. You'd have to get it on a drop, one of the pins, and then you'd have the ability to go to the park with that pin or with the pin on your thing. We don't know if they're going to do physicals too, but you'd have to show them. Then you could buy the very
they already
rare
have
one.
Physicals.
I understand.
It's already a whole thing where you buy like pre-made. They're blind boxes for pins, basically. My girl buys them.
So, but they don't have an NFT attached to it, correct?
No, but that's what I'm telling you, that they don't need to go back and make physicals because they already have physicals. This is the NFT version of the physical.
No, I got that.
They're not going to go make a physical of an NFT that already has a physical. That's
the same thing with the statues. They've got little physicals of those too, right? They've got of the golden moments. You can buy those also. You can buy like little characters of those, if I'm correct. I thought
sure they already existed.
Right, but what I'm saying is that
they wouldn't go back and make them again.
Maybe not. But do you think though, if you had to have the digital and then you could go into the park to go buy a very secret rare pin, you think that would be that would create some excitement? Do you think this means anything? Do you think it's good?
Oh, it's massive. It's massive. I just don't understand why people are like, ooh, this could lead to some crazy physical, phygital fucking combination. Because like, these things already exist. I just feel like people are just so uneducated, man. Like this whole fucking pin thing has already existed for years on fucking Disney. I know because I bought them for my girl.
Saying. Right. No, that's what. No, I get it.
And they're massive. Yeah, they are massive. But the entire project itself is massive. Now, we already knew Disney was whoring out their IP because Crypto has got the Marvel and they got the Mickey, right? We already knew that was happening. But this is big. This is big. This is another step away from VeVe. Another, basically, in my opinion, just another, exclamation point on the fact that I don't think they really believe in VeVe themselves. That's why they don't promote them. That's why they don't do anything except let them tag along at, cons and shit.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah, it's like the little stepbrother who's like, hey, you going to play hockey at the pond? Can I come? Like, yeah, sure, but stay the fuck out of the way,
Well, right. It would be nice if they did do the tweeting. Of course, they've got their Marvel universe where you can read, $9.99 a month or $20 a month for their Plus to read all their comics. I mean, they're basically having their tentacles all over the place just to hedge their bets, right? That's what they're doing. So,
sure. I mean, rightfully so, though.
They should. Absolutely, they should.
If you were a company and you had VeVe running the shit for you, you'd be concerned too.
Well, I would have been concerned at the very beginning when they had all the money laundering. That would have been my biggest fear.
Well,
and they knew about it. And they knew about it. I mean, VeVe knew about it. Like their whole thing, like, oh, they're kicking me off because I'm refreshing too fast. But they were totally okay with the bots going to buy in, and they're working hard to do that. But the regular people who are trying to actually make the market move, well, let's just kick those guys out. But we'll let the bots just control everything. That was not cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Back then I said it, man, every day. Back when Walt was streaming, I was like, hey, listen, I should probably just go buy dirty gems too, but my luck, I'll be the guy that gets fucking popped. And then, my awesome collection would be locked or stolen from me, whatever.
Yeah, there's no way that I definitely thought about it, and then I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do it. I did not want to take the risk. I was definitely too afraid something was going to happen, so I didn't do it. But are these still in the store? Man, that Cookie Monster, I did. So it's funny because I knew these would jump up a little bit, but I thought they'd slow down. Of course, people are pumping that market on the Sesame Street stuff. Whatever, I made profit, but I probably should have waited a little longer. I'd say if you have some of the Oscar the Grouch stuff, whatever, you might want to consider flipping it. Not financial advice. If you need the gems, because it's going to be hard to get gems here as we keep moving forward. And if you want to keep buying these $10 drops. Yes, I bought into this. I got the damn common, of course. So nothing good to snipe. Missed the two good snipes, and that's all I've pretty much seen. I got one for $350 or $250. So yeah, but anyways, all right. So Disney Pinnacle, good. It's more directly connected to Disney, which is cool. Do you think that helps the Flow blockchain? Do you think it helps Dapper Labs? All of that. I mean, is it good for that whole space? Just like we'd say PFL is good for Solana and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, PFL pretty much runs Solana these days.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think Flow already probably ran, if at all, because maybe with the crypto stuff.
Right.
I haven't really looked at their token in a while, but
I just got security bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's definitely good. It's definitely good for the space. We talked about it the other day, man. Like, people could say, oh, shit's dead, shit's a fad. I mean, I'm never one of them people. I don't enjoy most of this shit. I don't enjoy the Moon Boy fucking fantasies and all that shit. But I do think, again, we're going to come back to the space in 2-3 years and, like, holy shit, a lot of it's come to fruition. A lot of it makes sense. We're rolling this, that, the other, Web3 gaming. Sony will be in, Microsoft will be in. But, right now, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I guess again, they definitely see something in this whole space, right? We're going to call it digital collectibles. We already know that they won't even allow Disney, Star Wars. They won't even allow you to call them NFTs. So they're trying to move that way. So yeah, hopefully this will be something good. I as far as VeVe, what I was saying is like these comic drops are probably the things to go for. They should definitely keep the price at $6.99. I don't know why they keep raising the price on these things. There was no reason. This isn't that good. It's not a bad one. It's not a bad comic, but it's nothing special. Sorry, I'm just logging back in. It's nothing special enough that they needed to charge 10 gems and make 10,000 editions when they know this isn't going to come close to selling out.
I mean, it's an insult to the buyer, really. It's like, oh, you guys are too dumb to know what a good comic is, so we'll just fucking tell you. When the price goes up, that means you must buy it.
I completely agree. I completely agree that's exactly how it feels.
And what now? I was going to say that earlier. The DC comic is coming up at noon. For anybody who cares.
That's coming at noon. Are you still there?
Yeah, you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear your avatar stopped moving. Yeah, because I got it this morning. Time. I thought the DC already happened. Both of them happened, right? DC Palm.
Oh, they fucked from daylight savings too. Are they at 11 now?
Well, no, it was at 10. Because I went in early. I did the early one. I already went in. I made the purchase of the let's see if it actually. Oh no! Wait, no, it is queued. Now it says 4 minutes. So maybe it is 11. Okay, earlier.
Well, early access would have been earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, I did early.
That would have been 9 or 9.
That was 8:30.
Yeah, 9:30 in the morning Eastern. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's so I went for, but of course I don't know. I have no clue what I got. I don't know how. Even when I get it, I don't know what mint I got. All that stuff. I don't know. So
yeah, it's so hard being on that platform. I had some free time last night. Started watching Scrubs again. I stopped that. I was like, I can't watch this fucking show. You ever watch Scrubs, first of all?
Scrubs, yeah. Oh, yeah. Long, that's an old show.
Yeah,
Early
when it gets to like the
2000s,
Brendan Fraser stuff at the end of like the first season, man, I'm like, I can't watch it. I gotta turn this shit off. That whole storyline just fucks my head up, man. That's a. Whew.
That thing was on for a long, long time.
Scrubs was a great show. Well,
no, it was.
The last 2 seasons, whenever it moved to ABC, that shit got weird. Oh wait, was it moved to NBC? It moved from ABC to NBC.
I think it did. By the way, so I guess Jay's saying there were 3 different early access. Bruin bought it an hour ago. Yeah, because I saw that. So have they had? Maybe they had multiple stuff. B confirmed. Box doesn't say Nike. Shoes look great in quality. Box is cheap trash. So I mean, again, there was something for our display. The Nike should have had the Nike on the box, which people were complaining about. Kryptoni, man, good to see you. I already minted 2 DC comics with Bat. I don't know access then with the comic access, so my maximum limit reached. Did you buy one of those for Chris Brown? I'm just asking for a friend. I went ahead and bought one. I just said, screw it, I'll buy it.
Suck a ball every minute.
Yeah, I'm exactly. You had me get the Bat call. I'm like, let's take advantage of it. Let's see if I can get a low mint legendary. Keep trying. What's it going to cost me? $200 by the time we get to Action 1?
I should take my advice.
Which is just go for the good one.
No, get a cow and go for early access. Take a shot.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I've been taking shots, and I've been getting shot in the arm. So in a video game, have not been doing well. All right. So here we go.
Well, I've only had the one drop that was really worth it.
Right.
And I told you when you bought it, you and MJ, there's only 3 comics to even buy it for.
Right.
The $300,000 fucking Green Lantern comic. Nobody cares about that.
That's crazy.
Oh shit.
Absolutely crazy. Let's try this.
Nobody gives a fuck, mate.
Nobody cares now, but once Candy takes over, maybe they will. I don't know. We'll see.
See, that's the thing, man. Like when I listen to those Palm Candy, merge spaces or whatever.
Right.
I have even less confidence in what they're doing and less faith in the whole project. Yeah, it's so bad. Like they don't even know. They're like, well, as far as we know, and I'm like, oh, we're getting as far as we know answers, and these are like the higher ups,
right?
Again, when you talk to people like Ian, like I do on a daily basis, when we have conversations with people like Will, you know what I mean? It's very, very hard to look at the opposite end of the spectrum and tolerate any of that bullshit. It really, really is.
Right.
That's just, me personally. I don't have the time.
I mean, you were pretty high up on it for a while. Now, of course, for you, it was just, you effort. Just
high up on what? Whoa.
Yeah.
I would never, ever high on the platform of Palm. Let's just.
No, you weren't on the actual platform, but you were.
Right.
You were right.
On NFT comics, digital comics, and the future of them in value, yes, I am high on that.
That's what I'm saying. Still, right here, high on everything. I still think, and by the way, Rewind 2001, thank you for undercutting me. Love you, bro. So I don't know. I still think big comics are big comics. We've got collectors. Hopefully there'll be a market for these things. I mean, what else? I will say though, the HRO got me thinking last night after watching Kobe, that felt more like card collecting. Yes, it's NFTs, but because of the physicals and everything, it felt more like card collecting and different from like VeVe and all this other stuff, which I kind of liked, right? It was more towards a different way of collecting, something I used to collect as a kid. And with the utility and everything, it's kind of interesting. So I'm interested to see how that kind of moves forward, if it can keep going or not. So yeah, let's see. Kryptoni saying, oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. Chris Brown album out now, #1 on the charts, and my single is Grammy nominated. Yeah, you were saying that, dude. That's awesome. I hope for the best. And I think you can do it. And are you still selling your hats? Are you still selling?
Yeah.
That's what I care about. Do I get I need your signature though. Can I buy a hat with your signature? We'll see what he says. He'll be like, F you, I'm not selling you jack. I put the vid out now. I think it's good. Watch everyone watch after stream. Don't leave. Yeah, guys, go ahead and send that to me, Bob. DM it if you can. DM to me on Twitter and then let me know you did that. And I'll put the link that way. If you guys want to get the avatar, you can watch his video before you do it, is what I say. And then you'll have an ID that's worth going for. It's 35 gems, so I still don't know if it's gonna be worth going for, but it's certainly worth a try.
Always worth it. And Joey makes a good point because that was the other comic outside the big three. I did say which was the Wonder Woman, and I don't even know how well that's really gonna do, but should do all right.
Oh yeah, Wonder Woman coming up. Yeah, the Wonder Woman. I mean,
yeah, because we already got the Sensation comics. So the other one was like Spectacular All Star. No,
yeah,
that's the one that's coming out today.
Today was the All Star. Actually, let's see. I'm just checking to see.
There's so many weird things with her. It's like she's got her comic, the fucking first appearance comic.
I mean, that's the thing though. But if these scenes are important, if they're really important, people are gonna want them.
Sure.
And then oh, I just sold my Marvel superheroes for a freaking 35-cent profit, but I lost big on the one I bought for 10. So I'm very happy. Oh my Lord. Well, at least my jemmies are back up a little bit. 2230. I need that to be back up to 3,000. Not sure how to do that. 6724 C-Spill. Thank you for updating us. So that's actually way more than I thought they would sell. So that's pretty cool. Bruin88, Kryptoni, he wants to know, what is the name of the song? My fingers are crossed for you. Yeah, let us know. I'd obviously play it on here, but we'll get marked, and you probably, and Chris Brown would probably not like that. But anytime you want to, let me know and we can play it on here. No, I am actually interested. I'd love to hear it. What did I miss?
Well, musicians and DJs are in bed with the mafia. I mean, I don't know about nowadays, but back in the day,
really? Oh yeah, I'm sure, but not now. I mean, everyone's
back in the day more so.
They're more making it. Everyone's doing their own, company. Whether it be Chris Brown or whatever. They're just why you let somebody else? Why have a middleman? I mean, you need somebody to help push it out there. You can do all the other.
Well, yeah, but when you're big enough, you don't need anybody to really help you push it out there.
That's exactly right.
I learned that back like the early 2000s when I worked at Guitar Center.
Right.
They sent me out to Manhattan. I did a Steinberg training. They do it's like a competitor to Pro Tools and shit, and for a PC audience.
Right.
And I went out there and they did all this shit, and they had like this whole demo with Elton John and them doing like the Lion King soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, they were like, why would they, go to a studio, pay these people? Like, these people have been doing music for themselves for so long that like they know what they're fucking doing by now,
Oh yeah.
And now in like a digital world, it's so easy. Like, you just get presets, you click a button. Like back in my day, right. we had to get the knob set up, we had to go in, we had to physically move shit around. Like, if you didn't have an actual guy on the scene, your life was gonna be a fucking nightmare. But now you can be like, oh, I'll just send you the quick, Pro Tools configuration or whatever. Ableton,
So we've got, nice, man. So we've got the song is called "Summer Too Hot." That's the one he's nominated for the Grammy, and then he has 4 on the album, and so that's really cool. I cannot say that I work with anyone famous. I mean, I do. I work with Mo, who's the most famous skeleton I know.
Right.
But yes, I definitely don't work with anyone famous because nobody would be that dumb. Let's see. I sent you. Oh, okay. Thanks. Let's got a Cryptoys unboxing short for later. Did you get something good? Let me go get his link here. Here we go. Here it is. Oh, is it not going to let me? Is it going to be stupid? Maybe it'll let me copy the message. Okay, let's see how this looks here. Okay, here we go. So
Jay's getting deep out here.
what's he saying? This is gonna be Bob Sales.
Government's the real mafia. That's funny.
Sales avatar video. So if you guys want to check this out, I would check it out, especially if you're thinking about going forward. Even if not, just check it out. He works really hard to put these together. Check out his Bob Sales avatar video, just going over the collectibles. See what happens. I think unfortunately they're not going to do well. I'm still blown away that the Big Bird is not until the 26th. I thought it was this weekend, but it's not. So
yeah, you got to give people time to do their rally cries, you know?
Exactly. So yes, everyone, we're praying for
Big
you.
Bird got them short fucking legs, though. They're probably calling him up like, "Yo, Big Bird, your turn to save VeVe." I gotta take way too long to get here, you know? Them short, stubby fucking legs.
Now, don't tell me you would not be excited about Snuffleupagus, because I would.
Hi, Bird. I need some smack, Bird.
Oh,
Snuffy.
my Lord.
You know the Dave Chappelle bit, right? I know.
Yes.
I know tons of people in the chat are gonna know that one. They're old as fuck.
I love Dave Chappelle.
Ain't nobody want to tell me how to get to Sesame Street.
Who would give up a $50 million contract to go say F you to the whole industry for like 10 years, more than 10 years, I think. That's pretty awesome. That's why I like him, Dave Chappelle.
Oh, for sure, dude. I told you, did I ever tell you this story? I don't know if I told you this shit offline. I don't think, maybe I told it on stream. When I lived in San Fran, and he had come back, the chick that I was hanging out with, she was a barista. And she would tell me that Chappelle would come in there and have coffee. And I was like, yeah, okay, right.
Where's this, in New York? Or?
No, San Francisco.
Oh, in San Francisco. Okay.
San Francisco, yeah. Right. And that's where he lives, over there in the Bay Area. And
I thought he moved to Ohio, isn't he? Ohio?
That's where he's now. But I'm saying at the time, back when he was doing Chappelle's show and all that, he would spend a lot of time in San Fran.
Mm-hmm.
And she would tell me this shit. And I was like, okay, cool, you know. And one morning she hits me up, because I told her how big of a Chappelle fan I am. And she hits me up, and he was there. And I had a chance to go down there. Yep, just had a quick handshake. Got to say hello. Nothing crazy. But it was good. Yeah, he's definitely a super, super chill guy. Like, as long as you don't really, like, this is what she told me. As long as you don't really, like, bother him about, like, and again, this is right fresh off the Chappelle show stuff. So it's like, why'd you leave Chappelle? Why'd you know what really happened? Like, and I didn't really give a fuck. I was like, this guy's like one of my,
man, right?
This guy's like one of my comedy idols, man. Like, I've pretty much met all my comedy idols except Carlin. I worked at a pizzeria. I was delivering pizzas, and Dice was doing a record signing at Tower.
Been so cool.
Yeah, he was doing a record signing or an album signing at Tower Records when he did his comedy album, Face Down, Ass Up. And I was on deliveries, and I drove out there. I met him. And I told him, like, yo, I'm in a rush. I'm like, what's up? Rich, wanted to meet you. He's like, what are you in a rush for? And I'm like, dude, I'm delivering freaking pizzas. he's like, wait. He's like, you stop what you're doing to come hang out with me, delivering pizza. Like, the pizza's going to get cold. I'm like, that's all right. Don't worry about it. Bro, this guy, he's like, yo, come back. And me and my boy came back, and he's fucking doing blow in the limo and shit.
Oh, really?
Bro, yo, we had a chance to hang out with him. Oh, dude, it was so good.
Yeah, he would be a cool guy to hang out with. I would definitely love that. Or back in the day.
He gave us backstage passes to the Madison Square Garden show that was like 3 days later.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, because we went and hung out with him. Because my boy did a shit ton of blow. That was not my...
that wasn't your game.
That wasn't my cup of tea, but my boy did a shit ton of blow, so... They were like, oh, yeah, fucking bring you this, blah, 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 blah. Good times, man, good times.
These are good times. I guess, fuck this. There's nothing on it. I'm done sniping the market.
We did buy weed for Snoop Dogg at Mountain View Shoreline Amphitheater.
Oh, that's fun. Cool. I mean, like, but it was legal, right? So you could just...
Well, yeah, we had our cards out there, but it was him and Slightly Stupid were doing a show, and I worked the concert venue out there. And they lost all their weed, bro. They were like, yo, we got no weed. So their tour manager comes up, and they're like sniffing around, like trying to find people smoking weed. And they found me and my boy around the corner, because we weren't allowed to smoke, you know, like right in front of our boss with the merchandise and shit. So we're like snuck off, and this dude comes fucking flying around. He's like, yo, smell that weed. We're like, oh, shit, my bad. He's like, no. He's like, you guys go buy some. Yeah, like, you guys gotta go buy some, bro. He's like, you know, Snoop and the Slightly Stupid guys, like, they got nothing left, bro. So we went back to San Fran, which was like fucking hour drive. We drove back to San Fran, bro, and got weed and came back.
And you got to hang out with him because you got that?
No, we did meet him because we met everybody that we did the merch for. I mean, that was always a given.
Right.
And most people were cool. Gwen Stefani can go fuck herself. That bitch. When she had a baby, bro, she was like, everybody's got to turn around, look at the wall when she walks in.
You're kidding me. Oh,
she wanted no pictures or anything like that taken of her fucking baby. And we were out in the parking lot smoking weed, and we were like, no one cares about your fucking baby, bitch. Keep walking.
You're right. Exactly. Nobody does. She doesn't want like pictures and stuff. So.
I think paparazzi, I get. You know what I'm saying? If it was like dudes with cameras, but like a bunch of merch guys, the fuck you worried about?
Yeah, I mean, what do you exactly? Don't like. You got to be nice to everyone. You can't be like you're too cool. Oh, I'm too cool to whatever. That's dumb. I know people get like that. It's got to be annoying if you're really famous to have people always come up to you, but that's what you signed up for. So, yeah, Kryptoni, yeah, Chappelle definitely free thinker.
100%.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I watched the thing where he talked about why he left, and he thought he did a joke, and he thought one of the white guys on the show was like laughing at him in a racist way. And he's like, "Fuck this thing, I'm out of here." Which I agree. Get the hell out of there if they're going to treat you like shit. And then of course he wasn't happy about the whole Netflix not asking for them to use the Dave Chappelle, but I guess he figured that all out.
Well, that was even after. I mean, the main thing was like, yeah.
Well, that was way after. That was way.
Yeah, that was way after. But apparently, the whole race joke thing, where like he was like, wait, they're not really supposed to find it that funny, like type of shit. And then the icing on the cake, obviously, what she talked about in the special was, like you couldn't even go to like Disney World without people coming up. Like, I'm Rick James, bitch. It's like, yo, like he's there with his kids. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird, man.
He's the thing is like he is
people are weird.
Smart. Like, he's really smart. And
Chappelle's brilliant.
I mean, most comedians are pretty brilliant, right? So he's absolutely a brilliant guy. I saw, I don't know the town he lives in, Cleveland, but like he's very interactive with the community. I saw him going to some board meeting for the city. He's doing his restaurant out there, and he was, he's a good guy. He's not some hack or anything like that. Like, he cares about stuff, and yeah. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. I mean, I don't know him. From what I see, he's a good guy. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can just tell, like I said, by watching people like that for so many years, he's just consistent, man. Like he'll find humor in a lot of things, but it's not, it's not for hate and for, putting people down. Like there's a thing in comedy, right? Like you always punch up. Right, so you never punch down, right? So if you're rich, you don't punch down like the middle class and the poor people. It's always better when you're poor and you're like punching up and you're like trying to do that super, Mike Tyson's punch out, jump uppercut, right? Like just trying to knock him the fuck out. But you can't go the other way. It's just it's really tabooed in like the comedy industry.
Yeah, I mean, and look, you don't have to find. Yeah, you can respect them. You don't have to look. There's a lot of people that don't find a lot of different comedians funny, and that's why we have all different sorts of comedians, right?
Oh, for sure,
absolutely. So, let me see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I've got a few more minutes. I've got like 15 more minutes, and then I got to go make a phone call. I've been told. So I'm just seeing if anything interesting on X. If we got any good alpha coming out here. I don't know. I haven't seen anything. If there's any big news, haven't seen if there's an update. Let me see if Nike Swoosh gave us an update. I am really curious what the heck happened.
So weird.
Yeah, it is weird because they even up here they've got it says due to an unforeseen issue, the launch has been briefly postponed and will share the new launch date soon. That was 18 hours ago. Still nothing, no update. Maybe realize you're being a tad greedy on the price. I mean, they're absolutely make it 20. Gus, that's awesome. Gus says make it 25. It only makes sense. I mean, 25, probably 30, 35, because they're gonna have to ship it, and it's not like they make, these guys print that shirt for probably $8. So, but they have a profit range that they want. So to pay for shipping and everything, they're probably gonna have to be a little bit more than 25. But 35, I mean, I'd like it better than 55. 35 with the NFT, I still won't be thrilled. But yeah, so people are just sitting here, you know, it's crazy. Somebody say here, he said it'd be dope if you gave the shirt to, you know, people who got the shoes. That would be smart. Just pay the shipping and handling. I'd be totally okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, I like the idea of, you know, buy the one before it.
Right.
And get access to the next one. Now, you don't always have to do that, but if you do start like a chain, you know what I mean?
They got me by my balls, right? If they're like, you need this to get that and this to get that. But like, I don't know who was saying it. You can chime in again, but like Nike has not been selling not even their shoes. Well, you know, you can only spend, you know, $200-$300 on their drops or $150. And this is not even connected to NFTs. There's only so much money to go around. And, you know, that's the point. If you keep printing shit and you got 50 different athletes that have their own line of shoes, it's going to be hard to keep up.
I mean, there might be a shoe expert here in chat. I don't claim to be one, but I do know a couple people that mess with them. And I do know that I used to hear about their shoe sales and collections all the time, and these days I don't. So I don't know if the market is kind of, you know, cooled off. I know obviously a lot of markets have cooled off. Some even as much as 90%. But,
yeah,
you know, maybe that's something to do with it, right? But
actually, I have a guy I need to ask. The one I was going to talk to about the fundraiser we're going to do. By the way, you want to talk about that a little bit on here, just to give people a little taste, or?
Yeah, I'll mention it. I mean, we got a couple events coming up actually for it. And again, I'm just helping out Lady Wasabi in the PFL community. She's a really good person. You know, known her for a while. It's not some new person who joined like last week. She's been around. She did it last year. She raises money for a children's hospital in the Philippines for kids, for, you know, it's for CPAP machines, and they put together like these bags with like things that they need, and you know, they've actually raised a shit ton of money already just through the PFL community and Discord. But we have a few events coming up. One being a auction on the 20. Yeah, my days are all messed up now. Tomorrow, I have an auction at 6 p.m. If I'm not mistaken. Let me just check this. But yeah, so there's a horse auction. There is me and you. I'm going to do something. I don't know if you're going to join me.
No, I told you I was joining you. It's the 25th, right?
Yeah, 25th. Yeah. After the Saturday night show, photo finish, so like start at like 7:15. Gonna go for a few hours. Gonna have a couple people jump on, just hang out, play some games. We're not, you know, there is no giveaways and nothing for chat. Like, it's just gonna be all about the kids and raising money for the children's hospital in the Philippines. And again, it's just for a good cause to help out a good person in our Discord. So
it's going direct to them. We're not taking the money.
Yeah. So yeah. So I mean, we'll talk more about that. We'll disable all of our pop-ups and messages and stuff like that. But if somebody does happen to like, sent you $20 to your wallet,
then we'll send it to them.
Obviously, I'll just forward it along, but we're not gonna,
we don't want to be dealing with it, and it's more above board to just have it go directly.
Yeah, just have it go directly to the the hospital wallet. And again, they got the postings that they do, and they'll be keeping us up to date and show us where the money goes, and there'll be pictures and stuff for people that gotta see proof. I get it.
But for sure.
We'll be talking more about it. She has some like infographic stuff she's gonna send me, and I'm trying to even get somebody from the hospital on, to talk about what they do. And I was even thinking about we'll try to get like someone from one of the families on to kind of explain their day to day and what they go through and shit, and just kind of give people a little behind the curtains, man. Because I've seen Dr. Lupo do it with St. Jude's, and it's crazy, man, how many people don't realize, man, how good we have it sometimes. Just waking up in the morning, being able to see, being able to get out of bed,
have a hospital that can take care of you, right? Yeah. I mean, the little things are huge, right? Especially the Philippines is not a rich country or anything like that. So I'm definitely gonna hop on. I got to talk to my friend, see what's up with him. He does collections, so I'll be interested. We got a question about this. I'll share this real quick. I don't think anything's doxing me here. What do you think about this? Look at David Yu. What is that there? Is that a halo he's holding?
Was it given to him from his own company?
No, it's from New Zealand. He won this
iNews Master
Entrepreneur and Entrepreneur of the Year.
Are there like two entrepreneurs in New Zealand?
I guess
Was
so.
it like a 50-50 coin flip? Or how'd that work?
Right. I like this. Did you see this right here? Right here. Look who's behind him. Did you see? But yeah,
listen, you can't take away what the dude does, man.
No,
like
definitely has.
He had the vision, made the platform, made the connections, put it all together. He just can't. He just sucks at running the day to day, in my opinion. Like,
right. I completely agree.
Sometimes you can only take a baby so far, and you just gotta,
That's what I've been saying.
That's why parents let their kid go up to college, right? And figure shit out. But
absolutely,
VeVe needs to figure shit out.
Yeah,
but, I mean, that honestly, I'm cracking jokes, but that is rightfully, well deserved.
No, it is. He just should have gotten it like 2 years ago. Why is he getting it now? Like now is not like. I guess they're still bringing in. Look, they sold. I don't know how many of the comics they sold. At least 7,000 at $10 a pop. So I mean, and that's in minutes, right?
Well, it's not the NFT Comic Award.
No, it's not. It's Entrepreneur, but it's
not the Miss Marvel NFT Award,
But it is because that business is making money and because it's doing things. It's So yeah, but yeah. So anyway, so that was that. Still, I cannot believe Ronnie Lito got the secret rare after buying it 3 times. That's crazy that he was able. He did that last week.
God, that cover is just so erotic.
Well,
look at this. Look at the way she's reaching out. Like, hey, big boy.
What is she reaching? Which one with her hand?
That's like you. It's like when you do your little cat. When you do your little cat paw thing.
The little.
Yeah,
but it's like her. I don't.
Yeah, can you recreate this?
Off.
Can you recreate this cover for us right now? Can you do that?
No, I can't do that.
Yes, you can. Let your hair down.
I can't do it. Let my hair down. Let my blonde hair. Definitely not. My golden blonde hair.
Fun.
I know I'm no fun.
I miss my old improv days, man.
Well, we'll do it. I was talking to the chat earlier, or something.
You just failed. You just failed your improv test. You're fired. Shelby, you wanna be my? I bet you mean Shelby.
Actually, she would do a good job. I told you we're still gonna do the.
She feels like a person with no shame. I mean, she married you.
Yeah, she did. So she has no shame, and she's very funny. She's more funny than me, and she's a pretty good sport. She does have quite a bite on her, but yeah, if you don't get on her bad side, you're good to go.
I mean, the bigger the bite, the better. I mean,
totally, for sure. But by the way, can somebody hit that like button? I need one more like to get that stupid thing to 25. It's driving me nuts. So all right, I've got a few more minutes here. All right, so the 25th we're going to be doing the fundraiser. We'll get the time out there.
Yeah, 7:15. Well, like I said, I'll be live early before that doing championship stuff.
Right.
With the racing. So 7:15 rolling in after the photo finish show. We will be doing, I'm thinking about 3, might go 3-4 hours tops. See who's around. Obviously, as long as you want to come hang out. But I did, reach out to cool people. If you do want to come on the show and shoot the shit, I think we're going to play some of that keep talking, nobody explodes type thing.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Like I said, we might be able to do some, Drawful or one of those, Pictionary type games online. Just have some fun, dig around. It's not going to be, photo finish related. It's not going to be Cryptoids related. Like, no giveaways, no company sponsored stuff. It's just
raising money. We'll probably put some. I'm sure you're going to have some stuff together to talk about the hospital. Like you said, maybe get an interview. By the way, thanks Bruin. Thanks for everyone who hit that like button. Yeah, so it'll be good. I always that's the one thing that I think that has been lacking in this space. I've said it many times with VeVe. So a lot of people have a lot of these comics. Could you imagine if we had a place that we could actually donate them to, so they could be sold off for donations to something? I think it'd be a smart way to do it. A lot of companies are good now. In this situation, we're not giving away anything or whatever, but we definitely need to see more of that.
It actually would be cool if VeVe did something like that and they were like, hey, we'll do a charity buyback program where basically, take the worst comic you can freaking think of, Captain Marvel, for instance, and, list Captain Marvel for $19.99, and we'll buy it back, and that money will go to charity. Like they'll donate the money to charity or 90% of proceeds, right? I'm sure they got to take care of some sort of fees, but yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I mean, even heck,
Could be something.
we could probably just do it ourselves and just figure out a way. I don't know. There's something we could do.
Well, no, because the second that we start doing it and it starts going transactions through our wallet, I mean, now you start talking about just tax things and,
Oh, no, I wouldn't
which
do
is
that.
fine on a small level,
No, I
it's a
just
couple
meant-
bucks, but.
And they won't let you cash out small amounts. I just meant like if we could facilitate the sales. But that's the problem is that in that situation, we need them to let somebody send 5 gems to a wallet that will then get donated to whatever. They just, it's something they could easily do, cover their fees, obviously. But beyond that, like it's to make money for some donation, for something. I think these companies need to be way more involved in helping people than they are. And maybe they are and we don't know about it, but I think getting the community involved. So when you asked me about this, and again, that's through PFL, I was excited because that is the type of thing I've been looking for over a year and just have not seen it. So,
well, and that's the thing though, man, right? Like
we should be seeing it.
Well, but again, it's so hard, right? Day to day, you get wrapped up in your life, right? And it's just, look, I mean, shit. I feel like it was 2 days ago where I hit you up and I was like, bro, we got Cobra Strike. We got the A Philly. You know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
Bro, we got new horses being born, homie, in 3 days.
I know. I was going to ask you. We've got one in the oven.
Oh, well, 4 days now, I guess. But yeah, 4 days, bro. Like it's been 24 days. You know what I mean? Already, like in the blink of an eye.
I know. It goes so fast.
So it's very easy to get wrapped up, in this time of year. That's what I'm saying. Like, she started talking about it, and I'm like, man, like, what do I really do? Like, I'm kind of a piece of shit to that degree, right? Like, I'm saying I don't really have money to give back, a lot of times. And, obviously this year with Photo Finish, I'm trying to do a little something and, chip in towards some other things to help out with people. But yeah, it's like, what can I do? I can donate my time. I can donate my expertise. I can donate my voice and do the auctions. And, we'll probably raise $10,000 to $20,000, within that hour of auction. So,
right.
There are ways to give back. It's just, it's on us, man. It's on you. It's on me. It's on chat.
It's on us to push it ourselves because obviously we're not getting, I know there are companies we could go to that would donate stuff to auction off or whatever. And we can do that. Yeah. We weren't going to do that for this, but
nah, we're not. That's what I'm saying. Like that just brings in like this whole other aspect of it where I'm like, don't need the liability, but guess what? Come hang out, come listen to us bullshit for a couple hours, smoke some herb, drink some drinks. You know what I'm saying? It's holiday season. We'll just be rolling up at Thanksgiving. Everybody will be getting all holly and jolly. You know what I'm saying? But we don't, it's just, we'll show you guys the info if you guys want to,
we got check it and, a few days, 9 days. 9 days.
Yeah, you got 9 days.
We'll get you some information. I'm going to have to get going here in a second. I got about a minute and a half. Any last words for the chat?
No.
So there you go, guys. That's all you get.
Appreciate you guys hanging out.
Exactly.
Coming to support VE.
Exactly. And supporting Skin and Bones. We love having you guys. Thanks everyone for coming by for the drop.
When I see them show for Photo Finish shows on Kick, I'll thank them for support over there. How about that?
He'll be very happy about that for sure. We'll both be over there. So, but anyways, guys, thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Go check out Bob Sale's video. I think I still got it here. Go check out Bob Sale's video on Avatar if you're interested in learning about that or when he's going to do his next stream. But thank you all for dropping by.
Bob,
Ronnie, Bob, all of you. Who did you message, Bob?
I already sent Bob that message.
Oh, well, I don't know. I want my invite for that stream. But you'll get it, Bob. You're invited. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Go have a good day. Not doing the Nike stuff. I will keep an eye on when the Nike stuff is because I will probably do that drop just to see what happens. So, guys, thank you for dropping by. I will see you.
Yes, thank you. And, Bob, you liked the message, so you definitely got it. Take it easy.
He just forgot. All right, guys. Peace. See ya.